Hi. Give this feed a second to load. I'm gonna talk a little bit about maybe the next 2 weeks energies, and I see a lot of predictions for 2020, so I kind of want to do my own little video on the topic. Give me a second to find this feed and to share it out. I'm going to be doing chakra cards today, so if you're gonna want a card, go ahead and just leave a comment. Give me a second to find the feed and get set up. I want to talk energies though, because we have kind of a lot going on in January this month, so I kind of want to talk about it. It always makes me feel better to know what's coming and know what to expect. We kind of have a lot occurring in one place, and that always makes me feel better. So give me a second. Make sure you guys share this out too. I always need you guys to share this content out. It really helps. You never know who's going to see, one of these videos, and it could open a doorway for them. We have a lot of intense energy that we can expect, not just for this month, but for 2020. So we're kind of feeling the energies of 2020. We have a powerful eclipse, which is also a full moon on Friday. And this really is going to take us into whatever we've been thinking about we want to do for 2020. It's very important. I see tons of predicting 2020. Instead of predicting 2020, we need to make sure that we're creating 2020. And we have a huge theme with this year that we're meant to step into our power as co-creators of our own reality. And we're supposed to be dropping any old narratives that don't feel good to us. So things that are fear-based, might not look good for our future, we need to set those aside and make sure that we're stepping into our full potential and that we're taking responsibility for whatever it is that we're creating. This eclipse is really going to kick things off too. We have a lot of very powerful astrology this month. We have on the 12th, which is like right after that, I believe that will be Sunday, we have Pluto and Saturn pretty much colliding. They will be having a meeting, let's just say, right? And these are powerful elements, and we can tell that they've kind of been playing a theme with our ascension too, because we have a huge theme of kind of rebirth and resurrection going around right now. So we have a lot of really powerful astrology. The real powerful energy won't come until after we're through this eclipse porthole. Next week, actually, I believe the 14th and 15th, we're going to go into a very kind of high stream of energy as well, immediately following this eclipse. So these eclipses are huge. I say they make me sleepy, but they kind of do. They're kind of like an energy reset, like a recalibration, and it kind of makes the whole planet kind of stop. We have a lot unfolding. I keep talking about things like the California fires. It's important that we're focusing on the things that we can change in the world, ourselves mainly, this year. So there's a lot that's going to continue to unfold collectively. We need to trust the process and that everything is going according to plan and in divine order, and that we're meant to be here working on ourselves. So make sure that you guys are doing just that for 2020, that you're stepping into your power as a co-creator, that you're creating your reality and your timelines, and that you're putting in the inner work. This is going to be a lot of really powerful energy coming in, so we're beginning to be able to instant manifest it again. That doesn't matter if we're consciously aware of that or not, right? We're beginning to really manifest the things that we're thinking about easier and easier. So it doesn't matter how much you've been training yourself or working on yourself or your energy, we're still all manifesting. What's going to make us more powerful as a manifester would be our energy, obviously. So really it's time to kind of, work on ourselves this year, find ourselves again. We've been doing a lot of breaking down and rebuilding of the body as well. The next 2 years are going to be really powerful in terms of working on and activating our DNA or further DNA awakening. So we're going to continue to wake up as the frequencies are going up on this planet, to be remembering more and more, bringing back more and more. A lot of people are, assimilating a lot of knowledge very fast. This is all your own kind of past life knowing and information coming back to you right now. All right, my link is above. Just make sure you guys leave a comment if you want a card. My link is above. I'm going to be here this week too. I'm kind of off and on lately. I'm here this week too if you guys need a reading, any energy work, classes. It's a really good energy to be getting energy work done, or attunements, things like that. Maybe check my site out if you resonate. Make sure you guys share this out too. Nicole Hernandez, you're working on your throat chakra. More creativity, imagination, expression, originality, and passion. And these are all some things I'm very into because I'm learning how to manifest as well. I'm learning how to navigate these new energies, right? And then I'm having to try to teach the best I can and kind of step into this role doing these videos. Keep working on your throat chakra. I found that it's very powerful in unlocking our creativity and our full potential in manifesting. Really work on that throat chakra. We have some issues, especially with the feminine, with that chakra, just from past life kind of stuff. Find your voice, speak your truth. It's really powerful. Maggie Ice. You're working on your crown chakra, faith, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. And, you know, while appears to be negative things happening in the same place, we're seeing more and more miracles. People experiencing high states of bliss, right? Euphoria, feeling really good, all in the same place, kind of going throughout this spiritual path. Expect miracles. It only takes one move from the universe with our manifesting to really change our entire situation so fast. For sure, make sure that you're putting out an intention to see synchronicity, magic, miracles in your life. Linda Bonham, crown chakra, inspiration, ideas, spark, conception, and impulse. And we need to really find our fire, right? We have a lot of kind of crazy energies coming in. We have this full moon. I'll get into that, like, you know, further on, like tomorrow or whatever in the week. And we do have a full moon in Cancer, so I said there's a lot of water energy flying around. That's emotional energy. People's emotions could be running high, emotional energy, whatever it is. But, you know, I'm always thinking about how I can best make a change and how I can best assist in all of this. And sometimes it is just seeing the light in another, like namaste, right? I see the divine in you and the divinity in everyone type of things. And so we really need to see the light in people to really bring out more of that light. Make sure that, you know, you are serving as that spark of inspiration. Christy Mabe. Root chakra, possessions, belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. Time to work on letting go of your fear. And that's a topic today. I'm about to do some class videos this week, and I was, you know, downloading on basically our biggest obstacle is fear. Literally, not feeling rooted, grounded, right? Fear. That's how we manifest lack, or we tend to block our own manifesting. So fear is such an obstacle to our own creation, right? Our own creating, our own manifesting. Time to get rid of fear. For me, because I know all about that. I am American. I grew up in America, right? Even though I'm living in England, so I know all about working with the root chakra, because I believe we kind of incarnate into certain chakra areas for a reason. For sure, work on your root chakra. What really helped me is connecting with the earth, for sure. Nancy Richardson. You're working on your sacral. Desires, goals, passion, craving, and fulfillment. I'm trying to light myself up further, right? Have more fun, I know. And starseeds tend to be extra serious, I usually find too, right? Time to have more fun. Do more of what excites you. You ever notice that when you want to go after something and you're excited about it, the entire universe will probably align with it and it will happen very fast. So emotions are powerful when it comes to manifesting, whether they're positive or negative ones. Really, it moves a lot of energy fast, right? Things like anger, bliss, getting excited, really gives us a charge. For sure, find your enthusiasm, get excited. Michelle Birch. You're working on your throat chakra, will, expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. Keep working on that throat chakra, more detoxing. If anyone has had throat chakra issues, and I like to really just look, you can take a look at your life and kind of assess what chakras you're probably working on more. I do a lot of work with the energy centers, not just in the human body, but with the earth as well. So, you know, we're all one. We're interconnected with these energy systems, the ley lines, things like that. So really this goes for everyone. You can kind of look at your lessons and what chakras you might be working on. I find that some people have stronger energy centers and ones they need to work on more. I'm kind of in my upper chakras, so I have to work on some of the lower chakras more and things like that. Really work on your throat chakra though. It's going to really unlock your power too. So anyone that's had like throat chakra issues, you can look at any kind of illness and match it up to a chakra or energy center area and kind of figure out which ones you need to work on based on past illnesses, right? Medical history, things like that. But really work on your throat chakra, and for that chakra, detoxing. I think this whole planet has to detox. I swear. And I'm not like all into one like topic, right? I know a lot of people are into it must be this, that's the problem. I just think we have a lot of global issues occurring in one place. And, you know, we kind of are living in a toxic place. These fires are going to serve to hopefully act as a catalyst so that people kind of realize what is happening on this planet, that we can't continue to keep trashing the planet and it's becoming toxic for everyone to live here. We see a lot of people getting sick. So for the throat chakra, for sure, more detoxing. I am huge on chlorella, turmeric. You guys can know, you can always hit me up for a vitamin list. And a lot of people think that's from, you know, removing the meat and things from our diet, that we need these vitamins. No, every person needs these vitamins. We're all getting deficient in things like vitamin D from the lack of sun and the changes that are occurring. So for sure, more detoxing, more vitamins. You guys know you can always hit my business page inbox if you guys, you know, have questions or need that vitamin list. Regina Lily Morella. Oh, and by the way, I just saw articles where they say LJ will save the planet. I believe it. We're made of water as well, so that's why I'm huge on chlorella. I found it could heal about 80% of the planet and the issues going on. So that tells me it's a lot of toxic overload occurring at this time when we become sick. If we get rid of the toxins, our body will always naturally kind of heal ourselves. I also see that they are advertising for these CLJs in products for extending your life and reverse aging and things like that, which is exactly what I've been using the chlorella for, you know, helping with this ascension because of the process on our DNA, for things like reverse aging. It can be really powerful in healing things, illnesses, all sorts of things, right? And that makes sense to me because we're basically energy and water. So, you know, it really will help remove any of the toxins, then healing ourselves. Let's see, Michelle Birch. Self-expression, exchange, sharing, connection. Keep working on your throat chakra too. We're seeing a theme with that, but we've been going through a lot with a lot of our chakras and energy centers. I just said that this morning. The Earth's going through a lot on some of these chakra areas as well, and so are we. So, you know, we're activating a lot all at once, and we're going to continue to the next couple of years really work on your throat chakra. Chuck DeBalls too. Throat chakra, sound, music, silence, rhythm, and vibration. You know, vibrations are powerful, right? It doesn't matter if they're coming from a person or music. Things like binaural beats, crystals can really help with our frequencies, for sure. More music in your life. Annette Elm. You're working on your root chakra, grounding, nature, presence, practicability, and stability. More grounding, more connecting with the earth right now. The earth is going through a huge transformation and we all live on this planet. It doesn't matter where we're at, what our spiritual beliefs are. We are going to go through this ascension or, you know, shift into higher and higher levels of consciousness as an entire planet. And it's also the first time an entire planet has attempted this as well. So this is a very important time to be alive. We need to adapt to the new energies as they're coming into this planet. Something I realized right away, right? We need to change and we need to adapt. We need to lighten the physical body. We need to activate fully. We need to do some spiritual work on ourselves so that we can evolve and make this kind of ascension and shift with Gaia as it's going about her journey as well. Ginny Zartowski Terezin, you're working on your third eye. Dreams, messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. A lot of you guys are having a lot of really vivid dreams or just kind of bringing back. These are actual pieces of yourself, you know, other places that your soul is journeying to, traveling to, learning in, and they're very powerful. We've been programmed to think it's just a dream, it's just a nightmare, it isn't real, and then our mind kind of just forgets about it, like it isn't reality and it isn't important because of the programming that we've had. I always say, you know, certain people might really benefit from a dream journal. You're one of those people. I find that it's kind of a training technique that if you start to journal about it, you'll train your mind to bring back more and more of these pieces. You can learn a lot, though, from your sleep state. Lisa Clark. You're working on your throat chakra. Honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. Keep working on your throat chakra. Wayne weaving, solar plexus. You're very energy sensitive. I always say the super empaths, right? Get to work on their solar plexus. And I think it's kind of like a stop we go through onto our spiritual awakening, right? That we kind of go through these kind of layers. A lot of people will identify with that label of being an empath, being energy sensitive. And, you know, it can be a lot to deal with these ascension energies then if you're identifying with taking in a lot of energy or being very energy sensitive. Keep working on your solar plexus. You know, for anyone that's really energy sensitive, avoid kind of toxic people, you know, avoid any negative self-talk, and avoid any kind of control dramas too. They're all really bad for our energy. Let's see. Rachel Norell Rich. You're working on your sacral. Relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. Keep working on your relationships, especially your relationship with yourself. We're going to have to really shine this year. Yeah, we're going to have to dig in deep and kind of love ourselves a little more, right? Do some further healing, swear, especially with these new energies flooding in, because they're not going to get any easier. We're going to kind of go through this second eclipse, which is the first of 2020, and we have 6 eclipses this year. Most of them are going to hit us back to back after, like, you know, summer. It's going to get really intense around here. So the month of January is giving us some insight as into the new energies of 2020, and also preparing us, and more of this energy streaming into the planet as our bodies can handle it. It's really important that we're working on our energy though, so that our light bodies are at a place to handle this. Cassie Duncan, you're working on your heart chakra. Forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. I'm always just trying to understand human consciousness, and I'm always looking at some deep things around here, and we basically have been torturing ourselves for far too long. Time to forgive, release, let go. We only had small pieces of the puzzle, and our ego loves to string along these stories, and this is why this happened. And usually they're victim-based narratives, right? Sometimes we have this kind of like old things we need to let go of. More heart chakra work, more of just letting go, releasing. We're always kind of going back to heavy things that we should have let go of so long ago. So keep working on your heart chakra. Sometimes these things really affect us in the now from past life things. Our heart chakra is very much connected to past incarnations too. Julie Ledbetter. You're working on your sacral, sexuality, openness, sharing, beauty, and honor. Kundalini energy. It was a big topic today, right? This morning I was talking about it with someone. Kundalini energy. Keep working on your sacral chakra. Things like maca, I'll really go for it. More oranges, right? More orange fruits, orange juice. We can really color coordinate with some of our foods as well, and we really need to be eating more fruits and vegetables as we're going forward on this ascension. It's what our body is going to be craving while we're kind of going through this ascension and activation process. So for sure, more fruit. Let's see, Ashley Samak, heart chakra, passion, desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. You're meant to be bringing more fun to these places, right? For sure, fairy connections, elemental connections. Try to have fun though. We're always kind of looking at things through this really, like, is something bad gonna happen already? Right? Is something bad gonna happen already? Is this not gonna work out? Is this gonna go bad? Just really have fun and be in the now. That's how we can really move past all of that kind of programming. Have fun with it. We can learn how to relax, I swear, the whole planet. Learn how to relax and be like, oh, okay, it's in divine order. It's okay. Everything is okay. Like, a lot of people are convinced, you know, the planet's burning down right now. It has been for several years, on and off in different areas. I've always been trying to point this out. I know people are getting very concerned now, you know, but there is a divine order, I promise, like that. So you can see the patterns where the fire comes and then the rain comes and puts it out. And there is a divine order in all of this, especially what is happening with the elements, because that's all energetic as well, kind of. So to learn how to relax, go with the flow, let go, but you're supposed to be bringing, you know, high vibes into this place, more fun about it. Liz McDizzle, you're working on your heart chakra too. Emotional balance, stability, harmony, peace, and fluidity. You know, I think that connection is a lot of the answers too, right? Connection, coming together. I've always been trying to bring people together. We have different abilities. We have different gifts. It can be really powerful when we're coming together. Even if it's something like meditation, circles, right? Group things, coming together is very powerful in us all kind of learning together as well. Keep working on your heart chakra though. There is a reason why we're being led to certain places, whether it's people, these videos, places you're vibrating with, resonating with. You know, you're kind of in this journey of self. Keep working on your heart chakra, but trust the process too. Trust where you're being led to. There's nothing that isn't, isn't meant to happen. It doesn't matter if you guys are like at a grocery store, it's stuck in traffic, in the most mundane place. Everything is going as planned. You're always right where you should be. And so we do need to kind of learn how to relax, but we can learn how to flow with this energy. We can learn how to put out our intentions and really seed our manifestations and have the life that we want to be living, and be drawing things we like to us and good experiences, so we can get to some level of mastery where this all becomes very divine, very positive in our paths. Keep working on your heart chakra. Stay positive. A lot of this is getting past that negative programming that we all had. Trust me, we all had it. This negative programming, and learning how to reprogram ourselves to staying more positive. And literally the universe will do the rest. So it's really beginning with us and our thoughts, all of it. More heart chakra work, more staying positive, I swear. Powerful things can happen, right? Simply through changing. Phil Francis, you're working on your sacral, emotions, feelings, expression, moods, and balance. Our moods are actually regulated by our third eye. Interesting, right? Our pineal gland does a lot, actually. It regulates a lot of chemicals in our brain as well. Sometimes serotonin, things like that. Our melatonin. A lot of people have issues sleeping on this planet, I noticed, right? Go figure. We are having issues with the fluoride affecting our third eyes as well. And then you have problems sleeping and they give you some more depression fluoride medicine, right? Give you some sleeping pills and things like that. So really our third eye does a lot in the body, including helping regulate our moods. That's why you can see that, states of bliss and samadhi might be a chemical reaction in the brain inducing this. And depression, right, tends to really drain us in lack of light. Keep working on staying higher and higher vibes, samadhi, states of bliss, right? A lot of that will be regulated by your sacral and your third eye. Barb Howard, you're working on your solar plexus, inner child, playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. Keep working on your solar plexus. You're taking in a lot of energies. You're energy sensitive. Ken Horan, you're working on your third eye. Perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. Keep working on your third eye. You're seeing more and more as well. You're really, here to help. We can only help those people that want help, though. I did email your friend. They didn't email me back, right? We can only assist those that want help, so we can usually make the biggest changes with ourselves, we're finding, because, we want to change usually. We want it. So, for sure, it can be difficult because you're kind of stepping into your role as the light worker. People are finding you and expecting you to give them guidance. Really just stay on this path. Keep working on your third eye, too. It'll unlock more potential. Megan Frolick, you're working on your third eye as well. Support, love, signs, and direction and guidance. And, I really hope that we're finding more love in 2020, right? Be thinking about what 2020 will bring. And for sure, focus on self-love. I'm going to do some videos clearly on the topic, separate ones, coming soon on, relationships and love. But for sure, it's something that we all should be manifesting. And, I really believe in kind of these divine concepts of like soulmates, twin flames, spiritual partners, and things like that. And we're going through a lot of transition with ourselves. The key to unlocking anything, whether it's making our existing relationship better or, manifesting a new one that's more in alignment with us, the key to any of that is self-love, mastery, right? How we treat ourselves. For sure, more heart chakra work. Tamara Bahar, you're working on your solar plexus, personal boundaries, choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. Keep working on personal boundaries. I found that especially toxic people generally have none. So it's very important, especially as, light workers, indigos, empaths, whatever you guys resonate with, that we're setting healthy boundaries as well, that we're taking care of ourselves first. A lot of our lessons were centered around that, a lot of us came very service oriented, and we learned a lot of lessons in ourselves and taking care of ourselves first, learning how to master our own energy first. Shirley Robb, You're working on your root chakra, home, shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. We did a lot of work on external things around us. In 2019, we did a lot of purging, we'll just say as well. Whether it was purging out people, situations, negative programming, family stuff, old stuff, memories. We've been doing a lot of purging the past 2 years. And I'm excited that we've entered this space of 2020 where we can kind of step into our power and create. And I'm not saying this whole planet isn't going to continue to get purged out, but we've done a lot of the heavy stuff kind of going into now. So we're at a good space energetically. We're going to keep getting lighter and lighter. And I know people are at different places, but yes, this planet is kind of going through a cleansing right now. It looks chaotic, but it's meant to kind of be purifying the planet and us as well with these energies coming in. Sarah Val, the third eye, the mind, openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. So we had to get some mastery of the mind, but yeah, at the same time, we keep on getting these messages that we're in our head too much. The whole planet is clearly creating these worlds of our mind, right? It's time to get back to love, to the heart center as well, but you have immense abilities with the third eye and the mind. It's a lot of what I try to put on video because this stuff that I do talk about will help you master your gifts and your abilities. And people come to me sometimes like, well, how do I do this? And it's everything I talk about every day, right? These little things that seem easy. But yeah, that's why I had to start doing videos. It seems so easy, but we had a lot of negative programming that taught us otherwise, that this is not how reality works. And that we can just sit there and think negative thoughts and it won't affect our body and our health and the collective. And look how things are playing out. So it's really important that we are putting this stuff into action as well, that we're not just listening about it, we're really, fine-tuning our thoughts, having mastery, realizing that we have other thoughts and flows of information coming to us that are not ourselves, right? That we're taking in a lot of information. So keep working with your third eye, your mind. Claire Kenwood, sacral chakra. Keep working on your energy. We're generators, right? So we're kind of meant to be running around, bouncing off of each other, creating good vibes, bringing good energy into these spaces, even if you're just doing mundane 3D things like grocery shopping, errands. You're bringing good energy into these places, higher frequency energy. Let's see. Nicole J. Paul-Tonk. You're working on your solar plexus, self-esteem, confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. We need to have confidence in ourselves. If you really look at these systems, they're designed to break us down on every level in terms of confidence. It's very similar to what the people go into in the militaries as well. They like to break them down and rebuild them the way they want, right? It's very similar to the programming that we all had. It's really designed to destroy our confidence, individuality, like in every sense. Schools teach you how to compete, right? Compete with your classmates over sports and grades and things like this. And these are the things that we need to get away from, this ego programming on every level, every regard. Really shift out of the mind to love with these energies this month. Huge reoccurring messages. Let's see, Beck Smith, you're working on your throat chakra. Find your voice. You never know who your truth can help, because a lot of you guys, you might, hopefully you've passed through a lot of crazy, heavy stuff this life. You've had a lot of really crazy experiences. We're going through a very fast evolution. So sometimes the lessons that you've made it out of and are healing from now, some people on this planet are only beginning to go through, because people are at different places and different levels. You might be an inspiration for people that you would never know, right? Just on your Facebook page. Your post might be inspiring people or helping people, the things that you're into, the things that you have been through. For sure, work on finding your voice. Barb Howard, crown chakra, things that are really good for the crown, time with ourselves, quiet, meditation. Tracy Whitehead, third eye chakra. You're working on your third eye too, right? I can always tell with a lot of, I know I'm studying like past lives, right? I can always tell with people's energy centers, some of the places they might have even kind of spent time learning, we'll say. So for sure, when you have a really overactive third eye, signs you might have even lived in Atlantis and came here with immense abilities and things like that. So if anyone's overthinking or had, a lot of things like anxiety, fear, social anxiety, signs you guys all might have, even had past incarnations there and are kind of bringing these abilities forward. For sure, work on your mind. Purana Pri Hapaku. You're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, family, belonging, community, culture, and tribe. And I know that we don't incarnate in here by ourselves. You know, we would have come here with our missions, with entire consciousness groups, right? Well orchestrated, well planned out. Hopefully, as you're working on your frequency, you guys are drawing more of your soul tribe back to you, people that you hold a resonance with. As starseeds, we generally can kind of tell who other starseeds are. You might have been drawing them to you, you know, in past experiences. Veronica M. R's. You're working on your heart chakra. Love, kindness, benevolence, sharing and receiving, giving and receiving. We have to find our way of giving back in all of this. Service, right? This is what it's pushing us all to. Service, missions of service. And this is really how we're going to find our power. A lot of people are still very service of self on this planet. And we don't get cataloged good or bad like Christianity and other religions might teach you. There is none of that from higher perspectives. But for sure, you know, it really does affect us if we are service of self or service of others with our actions. It's going to affect kind of everything about going on here. So hopefully people are feeling a pull to shift to service or are already of service and kind of on these paths. Stephanie Gibson, you're working on your crown chakra, divine consciousness, interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. Keep getting into consciousness. That's what I tell people I'm into. I'm into consciousness, right? I'm into consciousness, this energy that really makes up everyone and everything. And it is so powerful that, yes, that you can see it manifest in every kind of corner here. It makes up everything. More crown chakra work. Spend time with it, right? Spend time. Find your source. Meditate. Tune in. Spend time alone. Debbie Appleby, you're working on your sacral, money, finance, power, generosity, and abundance. I saw a post that I really liked. I think I put it on this page about unlocking ancestral, like, good money patterns, right? We're always unlocking ancestral traumas and negative things. Can't we be unlocking abundance codes that are in our DNA as well? And yes, we're going to be stepping into some amazing abilities manifesting. That's what this is all pushing us into, our potential. So we're getting these weird experiences, weird tests, weird situations we call our life. But it is pushing us to dig in deeper, to find our power. For sure, practice with manifesting. You are a manifester. Shannon Grass, you're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, physical health, vitality, strength, body image, and balance. And you know, when we're seeing an outer imbalance, it's from an inner kind of energetic imbalance. It's very important that we're working on our own energy. It's going to be a reflection of everything. You ever have like one of those, what you could call a bad day, where everything just kind of landslide, isn't feeling great, isn't going good, right? Could start out, you're like 15 minutes late and everything's kind of out of alignment. Well, the reverse is true as well. When we're in energetic alignment, it's like, you know, magic begins to happen. Everything's happening, you know, in divine order. Everything's working out great. You're manifesting good. You're kind of in tune. We can really tell when we're kind of in that flow of energy, and it comes from alignment with our own energy first. So make sure you're working on your energy. Find more balance. These eclipses are doing that. You guys could probably tell the planet kind of slowed down for a minute over the holidays with the first eclipse. And we're getting ready for this again. You guys already see what's going to happen when we go through this second eclipse, which will be more powerful because it's a lunar eclipse and it's also a full moon. So we kind of were just doing a practice one while we go through this one. We can kind of tell. So it is kind of pushing us that while we have a lot of work to do ahead of us, we might want to kind of slow down and find our center too. Let's see. D.I. Monte, you're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, action, movement, perseverance, discipline, motivation. It's a good time to flow. Like I said, I'll be here doing my videos and working, right? Trying to get back on track doing my videos and working. It is a good energy to flow in, though. With these storms, you can get a lot done, for sure. Let's see. Sarah Cornwell. Crown chakra, presence, awareness, attention, reality, and connection. And where our attention goes, this is where we're creating, right? If people are really focused on their fears, they probably will see that, especially with these energies. But the opposite is true too. Just really stay focused on your goals. We had to just learn how to navigate the fifth dimension. It's different than 3D, where people think they have their whole lives planned out and they're on this like, where they're gonna do this in 10 years and 20 years. You can't really do that with these new energies. We have to learn how to stay comfortable in the now, right? And that's a lot of 3D programming that has always kept everyone looking forward to another purchase in the future, something that you will do. Maybe this will make you feel good. Maybe you'll get a promotion and you'll find that happiness that you're searching for. Those are kind of signs of the external searching that kind of comes with this kind of third dimensional programming. And so it's a new element for us to learn how to feel good in the now, right here. Like, this is all there is. Stay centered in the now. Try to really feel content with where you're at in your path. Diamond Starseed, you're working on your third eye. Visualization, imagination, focus, and manifestation. I am ready for people to start to take their abilities up a notch with this energy too, as it's coming in and we're going through these upgrades. Mo Sass, love it. You're working on your heart chakra too. Let go of it all. Time to, like I said, be in the now. And, you know, we're always bringing negativity with us when we're bringing up our past, because you're in a different place. You're in a different timeline. You've been moved. You're probably, hopefully, in a different reality than wherever some of these traumas or negative things occurred. So why bring it into the now? So time to really let go. If anyone kind of had a lot they went through, just understand that that was part of our path in coming here and transmuting a lot of very heavy karma on this planet. It's very spiritual work that we not are just doing now, but very spiritual work we've been doing this entire time, whether we've been aware of it or not. So it's a lot of stuff kind of coming up at once, but keep working on your heart chakra. We're going through a lot of heart chakra expansion with the planet as well, especially with these energies coming in. Saran Nadu, you're working on your base chakra, your root chakra. Fear, like I said, fear, the only obstacle we've ever had to living the life of our dreams, right? And unlocking our potential. And, you know, this stuff is real. The law of attraction is real. Whatever we're focused on, we are creating around here. Of course, it does take a little bit of work to be able to kind of master our abilities and tune into them, but you're being guided to do so. Rupal Trivedi, you're working on your third eye. Insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. Keep working on your third eye. Teresa Yeager, you're working on your heart chakra. Compassion, caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness. Keep working on your heart chakra. More compassion, more self-love for yourself. Like I said, that's really going to set the tone for everything in your reality. Irma Kakarkis, you're working on your sacral chakra. Pleasure, enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, and indulgence. Time to really light yourself up this year. Keep working on your sacral. You'll feel like more energy. If anyone ever feels like low in energy, depressed, lethargic, signs you might, you know, have kind of an energetic imbalance. Time to work on your sacral. You know, we should really be like flowing, feeling good, full of energy. Let me see. Stephanie Gibson. You're working on your solar plexus. Choice, courage, willpower, and change. For sure here, right? I said I'm trying to get back in my video flow. For sure, I can feel, you know, I'm real tuned into a lot of these energies as they're coming in. And with the eclipses, I joke around like it could make people feel sleepy or like they just went through an energetic reset. It's like rebooting a computer system, right? You just were rebooted. So it can, you know, take you a second. For sure, push yourself to find your flow. If anyone's sleepy, feeling lethargic, unmotivated, ascension funk, try to run around, try to do something, get outside. Go for a walk, go run some errands. Time to kind of get back into action. I feel the whole planet hit that lag over the holidays. I can feel what happened with certain holidays. The whole planet hit a lag and wasn't moving for a minute. So people really need to find their flow, but we are in the element of Capricorn, so it's good for work stuff, good for building, good for manifesting. Tabitha Hayward, you're working on your heart chakra. Connection, universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support, and realizing how interconnected we are, especially energetically, because I would make a joke about it here. I say I would probably go live on an island somewhere away from all the craziness. get away from all of this, right? Get away from everything as it's kind of going on. But that wouldn't help me anyway, because we're interconnected. So whatever the collective is experiencing, it's going to affect me wherever I am. That won't work. I know people try this, right? They want to go live in space. People are going to have to learn we have to repair this planet right here, and that they're not going anywhere. So it's really important that we realize that we are interconnected. So, you know, the experiences that are affecting one group of people are going to affect all of consciousness. Colleen Harrison, you're working on your third eye. Intuition, trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. And like I said, we have a little bit of fear to get past, especially with the spiritual. I know, because I'm getting into the same stuff. Fear, like, right, trust issues with people, fear, whatever it is. Follow your own internal guidance. Your intuition is leading you guys around wherever you are in your experiences. They're needed. Time to let go of the fear and realize, like, because we've given so much power with our programming to the dark, the scary stuff. What about the light? What about the divine? What about source? What about consciousness, right? So for sure, let go of any fear programming. Trust your own internal compass. We need to really fine tune our own intuition as well, because it's going to be a lot of us perceiving things beyond our, you know, sensory perception. So we can only perceive what our eyes can see. There's much around us, right, like that we can pick up, though, through feeling our intuition, our feelings. Sometimes you get bad vibes about someone, and you're probably right. Right? Sometimes you're like, oh, I shouldn't be near this person. They don't feel so good. Or maybe, you know, I should go. Or maybe I should do this. And you can really fine tune your own intuition so that you begin to hear it more and more. And then it really becomes a really good compass for you to follow. So trust your intuition more. You guys don't need confirmation. You're not going to get the confirmation, probably, right? Everyone's like, I had a feeling. Can I get confirmation? The feeling or whatever it was the confirmation. So trust the information and the things that are coming to you for sure. Todd Randolph, you're working on your throat chakra. Self-expression, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, and assertiveness. Keep working on your throat chakra. You know, we're living during one of the most important times ever, where we're going to experience not just a mass spiritual awakening throughout consciousness. This entire planet is actually going to ascend into higher levels, higher dimensions, right, of consciousness. So this is a powerful time for humanity. It's why everyone should be getting back to this guidance that is directing them to heal, to activate, to learn, right? Things like that. You guys should be feeling a pull to the spiritual. So this is a very important time to be alive. I believe the people that are tuned into the spiritual now and awake will play a role. Some of you guys probably resonate with being some type of light worker, healer, right? Someone here to make a difference, right? Maybe you have a mission. Maybe you just feel lost and have no idea where you are or where you're headed, disoriented, right? All signs that, you know, you are here for something bigger than yourself. A lot of the people that are incarnating into this planet are star seeds, so they're kind of tuned into different levels of perception as well. Signs you guys are going to play a big role in all of this. Ashley Lynn, you're working on your solar plexus. Responsibility, self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. This takes some level of self-mastery. You're going to have to work on yourselves. You're going to have to realize that you've always been blocking everything. Maybe you're recreating the same stories over and over again, different characters, the same patterns, things that you picked up that weren't even yours. It's time that we ditch any karma that came from souls that was not our own. We took on a lot of that karma from our parents when we didn't need to, from our partners, from our friends, from people on this journey. Time to ditch the dead weight. Time to really go within and work on ourselves and whatever our own issues are. Sarah Sharfi Rapart, you're working on your solar plexus, gut instincts, intuition, knowing, sensing, and trust. Andre Locker, time to go back to school. I kept telling you that. I love this card. This is time for all of you guys know to go back to school. Keep working on your crown chakra though. We get really a dopamine or chemical reaction in the brain when we learn new things though. It really helps us. They say knowledge is power. I believe it's more love, but whatever. Right? But it still helps us because it's going to help us hopefully liberate. We can use these things to make our life better, to completely improve our situations, to completely shift into other realities, things like that. So it's really powerful. The things that we are being guided and led back to, or that we're learning about. I'm going to go on that note. I am manifesting students. There's no more excuses. So people come to my inbox and I get excuses. No more excuses this year. It's time to kind of swim or drown right around here. We need to learn how to swim better in these energies, to flow better, right? We're trying to navigate new states of consciousness. This will require you to do some level of work on yourselves, right? For sure. So it's a good time to sign up for a class. Check my site out. I will be live tomorrow with videos, and I'm going to be live in my class spaces this week as well. If you guys are trying to find those areas, I have a nice group section on this page where some spiritual groups and class spaces I do on here.